Okay, are we working? Are we live? I think we're about to be live. If so, hey, we are live. Okay, good. It is working. I'm ChristopherJMUA, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a few weeks since I've done any really good skincare, like deep dive skincare. So today I'm going to be using a couple of my little devices here, along with all of the products for my nighttime in-depth skincare routine. I've got just like my regular nighttime routine, which is pretty typical, the same 5 products, but then whenever we get into like the deep down clean, when I want to reduce the texture of my skin, the discoloration, I want it to be glowy and soft and look like a baby's bottom, then I whip out all the good stuff. So let's go ahead, get my hair out of the way, and we're just going to get started. I've got a giant bowl of really steamy hot water. I've got a couple of candles lit, so it's like we're in a little spa vibe. You guys are in my spa with me. I gotta close my door real quick also, so just a second. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Now, let's get this hair up out of the way. Now, normally, I do the whole beginning of this routine in the shower, so I don't need any kind of really anything, usually. But today, I've got a couple of little scrubbers and a towel and, pretty much everything I'll need. Or maybe. Hey, Ruth, how are you today? Or tonight, this evening? So first, that water is really hot. I just need to wet my skin. My face currently just has my products from this morning. So like my toner, moisturizer, SPF. I think that's about it. Yeah, pretty sure that's it. But my face is what I've had on all day long. So there's plenty of dirt mixed in as well. I'm good. I was thinking about what to film, or what to go live with, and I was like, I could do another makeup look. I could do like a holiday eye look. There were lots of things I could come up with, but I was like, you know what? I am tired, and my skin looks really rough and textured. And today's the 3rd day that I haven't smoked. So I want to do things to make my skin start looking better, like I'm not smoking anymore. Make my pores look a little bit smaller if I can. Oh, that's so warm. It feels so good. I'm going to take a nap, you guys. Just wake me up when we're done, okay? I think I got a dog hair on my mouth. I do. You did that, Leaf. You did. It's all your fault. You quit as well? Congrats! How long have you quit now? Now I'm going to take a little bit of the water and make sure that my face is kind of damp a little bit, because I don't want to lose any of it. But the warmth from that rag should help open up the pores, quote unquote. P.S. If you hear someone say that a product will open your pores, they're lying. Pores cannot open or close. They don't have any muscles that contract or not. However, you can use warm water and steamers as an example. Heat, essentially. And you can warm up the oil that's in your pores, in turn clearing out your pores. Just know that your pores can't get bigger or smaller. I don't know how many times I've heard somebody say that, especially brands, and I'm like, do not lie to people and tell them that they're going to get their pores opened up and fresh and clean if they buy your product. No, you won't. It's a lie. couple weeks, my poor fam. I bet I already know exactly what you're talking about. Been grouchy? I do vape now and again, but not often. Oh, okay. I mean, no harm in that. Hello, addict. How are you today? Tonight, this evening, whatever. I guess everybody is in a different time zone, or most people are in a different time zone, so it might be not evening or evening for you. Sorry, I'm trying to clean out my little head attachments for my pore vacuum sucker thing. I forgot to the last time I used it. Ew, I know. Okay, I think we're good. I've alcoholed them. We should be fine. I'm going to take a little bit more water now because my face has dried already from using it. Oh, this water is so satisfying. Good, good, good. Oh. Okay, I'm remoistened. Don't forget the neck. Never forget the neck. I mean, it's part of all your other skin. Neck is part of your face, kind of. Okay, so now I'm going to take my little PMD silicone cleanser and my Kate Somerville goat milk. I've been trying this goat milk for like, I don't know, probably 2 weeks now. And it's really nice. It's very soft and like soothing, like relieving. I don't know. I kind of have the preference of using a little bit more intense exfoliating products. Just because I like to know that my product is really digging in, if you know what I mean. But that's okay. The goat milk works just fine. It does the job of cleaning my face. And it smells really good. Okay. I like to go on setting number 2. Really intense vibration. And now, just start cleansing. When I'm in the shower, I'll turn the shower head nozzle until it's just the super soaker part in the middle, like the really, really strong one. And I'll just sit there with it pointed at my face, going in circles, like massaging my pores, essentially. Feels amazing. It's kind of how I feel about this right now. I just want to like, oh. I do have a couple of masks out, but I'm not going to use them in their entirety. If I was to use all of the masks that I use on my deep clean days, we'd never finish. It'd be like me blending eyeshadow. Imagine that. I like to make sure I really get deep down, or as deep as I can feel it. And then my brows, because you got to get under the hair. I like to get on the crease of my eyelid as well. Or like the upper part. Brow bone, that's what it's called. The brow bone as well. Because for me, that's where really a lot of my texture comes from. Is like where, I guess maybe it's the hair follicles that I've plucked out so many times. The pore itself is massive underneath that. So I've really been trying to do a good job at reaching that every day that I cleanse. Yes, agreed. Skincare should be relaxing. Speaking of, this button-up is going to get in my way. I'm already getting water on it. So we're just going to remove it. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. I can't get the last button. Okay, there we go. I just want your extra time and your It was really hard for me to not get that in the water. I'm so glad I didn't. Okay. Now that I am cleansed, I'm going to take my little face halo thing. I don't know if this is from Elf or if it was off-brand. I don't remember. But I'm going to use this thing and just clean off my cleanser. Oh, wait. What was I saying? Oh, no, I finished it. Never mind. Ugh. I'm terrible after I get off work because my mind has been going like 5 million miles an hour. Then by the time it's time to slow down and get ready to just chill, my brain still wants to just spin and go. But it's time to chillax now. We just chillaxed. I think I soaked my little halo in cleanser now, the goat milk cleanser, so much that I think I'm just putting what I take off right back on. Might have to go in with a clean towel. Okay. I just love that. If I could just pay someone to lay warm rags on my face, I think I would. They don't even have to do any work. They don't have to like scrub or anything. Just lay the rag on my face. As long as it's hot. Okay, we are cleansed. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of my Winky Lux Orange You Bright Calming and Clarifying Toner. And I'm just going to go in. I don't have any cotton things with me, but I would normally use a little cotton thing. But since I don't have one with me, I'm just going to pour a little bit out into my hand. No big deal. And slap my hands together. And just make sure everywhere's covered. I just don't want it to get really tight beforehand. Because now, oh, me too. Really, everything I've used from them I really like. I've especially been loving their cream rose blush, like in the shape of a rose. It's just adorable, and it's super, super creamy. I can even put it on after I've set my makeup and I've forgotten. It's no problem to go right back in. Plus, all their stuff is just super cute. Now I'm going to use this Zoe Ayla, I think it's Ayla, A-Y-L-A, micro roller, Derma roller. I like to put it on the green-blue mode. I think that's what it's on. Green, blue, purple's fine. No, I don't want any pink or red. Just so it's really soothing. Kind of some mini light therapy. Light therapy is really only effective over the span of time. You can't really see light therapy results within a first use. But I like to use the blue one always. So I'm derma rolling mainly over the places where I get the most texture. And that's really loud. The most texture and the most like hyperpigmentation or, well, really just texture. So that's going to be like my forehead, my T-zone where my little 11 is, my under eyes on the outer edges where my smile lines are. So a little 3 lines there. Definitely the high points of my brow bone because of the hair follicle thing. And my neck along this line, especially. Also the cheeks and jowls and stuff, just not as much there because I don't need to focus on there as much. I was going to ask about that. I have like 3 to 5 of the kitten palettes. Like duplicates? Or like, do they make more than one kitten palette? I didn't know that if they did. What products do you recommend? Morning to try out different brands. Well, the first thing I fell in love with was the white tea tinted moisturizer. I think that's the official name of it. I really, really like that stuff because it's kind of got the consistency of the It Cosmetics CC cream, but it blends out much better. To me, the CC cream is very clay-like consistency, and that's kind of how it starts when you squeeze the Winky Look stuff out of the bottle, but then it just melts into the skin like a cream, rather than like what looks like a clay. This is slightly painful. It's very tingly on my face. I'm going to have to look at what palette it is that I've got that I used from them. It was super cute and it worked really well. I want to say I filmed a dedicated video for it, but I think it was like a testing out new makeup rather than a testing out Winky Lux video. But yeah, the white tea tinted moisturizer for sure is the first recommendation if you like coverage. And then I would say my second is probably the lip balms, just because they're so fun. I mean, the glittery ones and the 3-color ones, they make it fun to wear lip balm, and I like that a lot. Ow! So you can obviously see how red I'm getting. That's because, oh, for those of you that don't know what a Derma roller is, it's got all these little tiny, let me see if I can zoom in. Well, I know I can. Let me zoom in. Oh my gosh, focus. Okay, there we go, kind of. So it's got all these little tiny sort of serrated blades that go all the way around. It's not super sharp, like I can't cut my finger by doing this. It's just thin metal. So it's creating, let me fix the zoom. So it's definitely creating a hard surface. So as you roll it over the skin over and over again, you're just essentially tearing down that top layer of, I call it the frosted flake skin, because that's what it looks like. If you zoom in with a microscope, it looks like the top of a bowl of frosted flakes. So it's getting rid of the frosted flake layer of skin so that it can promote new growth of that fresh baby skin underneath. And that's really what makes it soft and plump and good looking, like you got a facial. I just don't recommend doing this if you're going to need your makeup for the next day or the day after that to be just absolutely flawless with no issues out of it. I wouldn't do this beforehand because this can, of course, cause flaking of the skin because you're, ripping off your top layer. And it can also cause some irritation and redness, and I just wouldn't mix the two. Because then you'll be wearing your foundation, all of a sudden a piece of your skin will just slough off. Not good. Not pretty either. They're really great for the price point. They are creamy and not chalky. I have the Galaxy, Fruity, Coffee, Mermaid, and Cashmere Kitten palettes. Okay, so there are definitely all different ones. I just think that blush is so cool. I'll try to remember to grab it in a minute. Wow, this hurts my face, yeah. I especially like to get the high points of my cheekbones with this because I like to wear highlighter, okay? And I like to wear a lot of highlighter. And when you have a lot of texture, like this dude does, and you wear a lot of highlighter, it just shows your texture even more. So if I exfoliate really well and break down that surface layer, my highlighter will look smooth and flawless instead. Or at least as close to smooth and flawless as possible. Oh. Okay, I'm done with the major parts. Now I'm just going to roll everywhere else a little bit. I don't need to roll everywhere else nearly as much. Hit the jaw. Ooh. The chin. Ow. 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 Definitely the stash. Yeah, when you said for the price point, I kind of thought that, but I didn't want to say it. Because everybody's price point's different, you know? I mean, 25 for you might be like 50 for me. Whoo, that's a sensitive spot. Ooh, okay. 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 Alright, I'm done with that. Oh, it burns. Oh, it burns so good. Okay, now I'm going to use my little pore sucker here, pore vacuum. This one's from Zaylen's. They sent it to me a couple of weeks ago, and I've been using it. It's actually really strong for the price that it is. I think it's like 20 bucks on Amazon. I'm going to use this nozzle. It's a really thin, taller one. I'm going to start with my nose first. And this also has light therapy. It's a blue light, again, so a little more soothing, calming, if you will. And I'm going to put it on normal strength, not strong. Because this thing, if you leave it in one spot and let it suck, it's going to make like a little hickey, like a little ring hickey on your face. So I like to put it on normal mode and try to move quickly through each section, which you'll see how I do it in just a second. And let's get the light on. Okay, blue light's on. Now, hold on. I'm going to zoom you guys in. My God, my face is so red. It's like this solid layer of redness. Okay, there we go. Now, oh, it made me bleed a little bit. Good. It didn't do that last time. I was kind of hoping it would, but it didn't. Now, I like to start right on the tip of my nose. I'm trying to turn where you can see, but also where I can see. Tip of the nose and start moving up. Usually, I hold one side so that I can move freely with my other hand. Maybe I can do it like this. Not really. Okay, I'll just move down. That works. I don't like moving down because gravity does enough of this all day long, so I like to push upward instead. But it's okay. So really just trying to clean out the nose holes. You know, get rid of as much gunk as possible. And luckily, my pores are only really, really big on my nose and my cheeks. So the pore sucking part of things is really only necessary in that main area. To me, for what I want. Hello, Larry. Now I'm going to switch from the vertical tiny one instead to this wider one. I don't need nearly as much detail or like surface work. And with this one, I'm just going to start pulling there. That way it's getting those bigger pore areas, but staying a little more concise and condensed. Someone want to ask, why do you have a hickey on your face? And no one will believe you that you use them. Yeah, right. They would just assume somebody stuck to my face instead. Yes, keep that thing moving. I've left so many marks on my face. Yes, I know. So this is supposed to be better than strips. Oh my god, I never use strips because you don't have any control over them. After you put it down and it starts setting, whatever it decides to do, that's it. You can't recognize, oh, this is hurting me too much. I should stop this. I don't like those. I just think they're way too invasive. And the last one I'm going to use is in school we call them the crystal tip. I don't know if this is real crystal because this thing was only $20. I doubt it is, but it may be. Who knows? So I'm going to use the crystal tip. And this one is very exfoliating, aka very painful. So we're going to use just little fast motions here. And this one is full face, or I like to use it on full face. I forgot what it was actually made out of. But it feels kind of like how the road feels, like asphalt or concrete. That just like thicker, more textured kind of rock feeling. That's essentially what it is. I just switched it to strong because the suction didn't feel like it was sucking as much as the sucking needed to be sucking. Oh, hey, Perky! And how are you tonight, Larry? Or this evening, or this morning. Really just depends on where you are, I guess. Now where my 11 is, I'm going to start from the middle on both sides there. Same thing over here. Don't forget the brows. The brows still have skin under them. Okay. Now I also am going to go down the nose again, but not nearly as intensely. I just kind of want to scratch the surface. Thankfully, I work from home and can slap some concealer on the red spots. Yes, that is perfect. Especially when you're in that exfoliating time, so you can avoid the extra red marks. Go up and out. Ooh. Oh no! Your pants ripped. I hope they didn't rip in public. I hope they just privately ripped. That's what happens when you get a pair of pants that are not made for your booty, girl. Oh my god. No, I haven't signed up to the link yet. I just finished getting all my affiliate links found from the one that I'm currently with, or that I set up already. I'm still kind of trying to figure that out, really. But no, I haven't yet. Not yet. Oh, I didn't do my neck. I'll do that in a second. Then for the lips, oh, I love this part. I like to go just on the edge of my lips first, and then right at the very end, I'll go over my lips. And it's like doing a lip scrub, but in 5 seconds flat. It's amazing. I love it. It's hard to do this part with a beard, though. When you slide over, it doesn't know if it should be sucking on skin or hair. It's like, no, what do I do? Exactly like that. It's exactly how it sounds. It can't even suck here. Kylie challenge! Not really. But I bet that would work. Double or triple? Okay. Okay, I like the sound of that. Now last, I'm just going to go over the neckline. Oh wait, you can't see that, can you? Let me zoom out a little bit. Wow, I was so close. Hello. Ooh. That is creepy and I don't like it. So we're gonna zoom back on. That was fun though. Yay. Now can you see my neck? Oops, I'm a little low. Okay, now, nope. Zoom out more. Now you can see my neck. That works, okay. Dude, be careful, I messed up my skin and damaged my skin barrier with one of those tools. Oh, really? Well, I'm using it just like a, crap. It's what I was trained with at school. Oh my gosh. Has a name. It's a machine. Urgh. Wow. I used it like every week. Anyway, I'm using it like one of those. So I forgot to take care of my neck skin and rip it up. So that's what I'm doing now. You know, ripping up the neck skin. Oh, the neck is so sensitive. Something Derma. Yeah. Derma. I'll think of it. Eventually. I know I will. Okay, I'm done destroying my face with that. Or neck. Turn off. Thank you. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna use my little wet towel thing and just sit it on my face for a second to kind of soothe a little bit and sort of absorb a little bit of the blood. Ooh, it burns so good yet again. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. I'm back! My kiddo is with his dad and went to get his vaccine today. I hear all about it. Oh, okay. Which vaccine? That is done. So now, the really, really intense part. I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution multi-acid peeling solution. My skin right now is essentially like an open wound. Kinda. So anything that burns or has some kind of sensation is going to be very intense. And I'm prepared for it. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my little skincare brush and squeeze out some of the mask serum, and just start blending it everywhere. Well, not blending. Now make sure it blends in evenly. No, I'm just going to put it everywhere. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hello, Robin. Oh. I'm good. It only hurts so freaking bad. But I'm good. The only thing that's helping me make it through is because I know after I finish all of this and can see my skin, it's going to be so glowy and smooth. Is the pain real? It's pretty real. But you know, it's really not. It's really bad at first, as soon as the mask starts going on. But as soon as that initial, like, really intense, icy, hot sting goes away, then it's really not bad at all. It just feels like the mask does normally. Because the mask itself, it's so, like, hot, it's making my mouth water. That's really weird. But it's a very intense mask anyway. It even tingles just when you use it regularly without doing a bunch of exfoliation beforehand. So the exfoliation just, well, like I said, it essentially makes it like you're putting it on an open wound. But that's what I want, you know? That's what makes it work better. And deeper and faster. Okay, I think I got it everywhere. I'm going to add just a little bit more to the forehead and high points of the cheekbones. Like I said earlier, that's where I'm most textured and where I have the most lines and stuff. So I like to really saturate there, make sure it's okay, really covered. Now this stuff on the bottle, or not the bottle, but on the box for the bottle, it said to do like 2 to 3 minutes and leave it on. But then I looked online because I threw away the box and I just stuck with doing it 2 to 3 minutes every time. But online it says to leave it on for up to 10 minutes, but do not exceed 10 minutes. His first COVID vaccine. Yeah, but was it like, which one? Which vaccine was it? Oh, if it's his first, it was Moderna then, right? Because I think Pfizer and the other one are single, like one time? Yeah? Correct me if I'm wrong. Please. Okay, that is much less intense now, thank goodness. It's so funny though, because you can see how red my face is, and that just means it's working! Or it's irritated! Or both. Yes, it's working and it's irritated. What are we going to do for 3 whole minutes? I feel like that's an eternity. What lines? Those lines. You see? It is the Makeup Revolution Multi-Acid Peeling Solution. And it's intense. You know what? It's also red. So this isn't just my skin being red. This is also the mask being red. Johnson & Johnson, 1 shot back. Yep. Pfizer, only one approved for smaller kids. They do 2 shots. Oh, I didn't know that they couldn't use all of them on the kiddos. Okay, it's time for the mask to come off. A, I'm impatient. B, I'm impatient. Honestly, I feel like I did enough exfoliating with the devices that I don't necessarily need the peel on for as long. I'm sure it got deep down into my layers. Oh, my face is so sensitive. Ooh, I have the serum. I think I want to try it, but I'm scared. Don't be. I mean, as long as you're just doing your regular skincare and you're just using that as like your mask after your skincare, it's not really that intense. You might get a tingly sensation just from feeling the little bit of burn that it has, but it's not really that bad. Or it's never been this intense before, but I've never used it with a physical exfoliation either. I don't usually combine physical and chemical exfoliations. I'll do a physical exfoliation one week and then a chemical exfoliation the next week, just so I don't wear down my skin. But after quitting smoking and being on the 3rd day, I want to see some skin satisfaction, you know? I want to see some results. Like, hey, I quit, so show me that my skin can be glowy and plump and beautiful again. I'm just making sure I got all of it off, because I put quite a bit on. And that's not some stuff you want to leave behind. Oh, and if you use that multi-acid peel from Makeup Revolution, please make sure that you wear an SPF the next day, because the sun will turn you so red, you'll look like you had a chemical burn. It's not fun. Was that the ordinary AHA? No, it's the Makeup Revolution. Yeah, do the kids have the same kind of side effects as what, like I did? I was in bed for like 3 days. I felt terrible. Okay, now that the exfoliating is done, I need to soothe my skin because I can't deal with having it be hot and intense at all times. So now I'm going to use the other Makeup Revolution mask. This one is called Feed Your Face, and it's watermelon. I love that it has the little seeds in it. Like I'm literally putting a watermelon onto my face. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, wow. Oh, I wish this was like 4D vision, where you could smell the things I smell and feel the things I feel. Because I would let you feel the intensity of that Makeup Revolution acid peel, and then the amazing cooling, soothing properties of this watermelon mask. That was relief if I've ever felt it. I want to play in some makeup now, though. Now that I'm like by it. I'm like, ooh, there's something I can use, and there's something I can use. Okay. Also, normally, at this stage, this is where I would also introduce under eye masks and let them sit. But I'm not even going to be letting this watermelon mask sit for its amount of time or whatever, like its real amount of time, because I don't want to spend that much time doing it. I mean, we'll just sit here for, 25 minutes. with nothing to do or talk about. I guess there's always something to talk about, but with nothing to do. It just wouldn't be that entertaining. You know what I mean? Kids have... Oh, wait. Thank you for the tip. You're welcome. You would have regretted it if not, I promise. Because I did. Kids have lower adjusted levels for their shots. That makes sense, I guess. Having different amounts of things inside their body. Skincare junkie. Well, good. Me too. I'm glad that we can share in that. Skincare's like my favorite. Because without good skincare, good makeup is near impossible. Is it weird that I'm getting a lot of satisfaction out of the fact that I look kind of like I'm a slice of watermelon? Is that weird to be satisfied about? If I could be a fruit, I think I'd pick a watermelon. Everybody would love me. He feels fine. He is going to take a Tylenol and Claritin, the same as I did when I got the Pfizer, and had zero side effects. He's also got a frozen yogurt with sprinkles. Oh yeah, you gotta have the sprinkles. You can't forget the sprinkles. Need to finish my reviews of number 7 retinol line I got from Influencer. Ooh, I bet number 7 retinol's pretty good. Oh, how sweet. We planning his fave dinner and treat. I can't say that word. Leaf isn't here with me. He'll get excited and be like, "Ooh, what'd you say? What'd you say? You have something for me?" I'm trying to just focus on my deep necklines. I want to find something that will make those go away. I want to get some crepe erase and see if I can get like the neck lifting cream and see if that'll get rid of the creasing. But that's going to be like a Christmas investment because it's way too much money. I'm skincare obsessed. I'll make sure I'm subscribed to all of you. Oh, that's really sweet, Robin. Everyone does love you. Oh, I don't know about that, but I appreciate it. I need to start getting better at content. I mean, not the content, but like uploading content. Today, doing a live is, again, because I didn't get a video filmed beforehand, which I did work today. So, by the time I got off work, I was like, oh, I don't want anything. I don't want to do anything. So, my skincare routine was like perfect because it was like, okay, I can get ready for bed and make a Monday video at the same time. Yes, perfection. I told Mark last night, you know, whenever we worked separate schedules and he would get up, be gone, out of the house by the time I woke up, I feel like we were both pretty productive, normally. Now, though, my routine is I get up, get in the shower, get dressed, and then once I get dressed, I come back out, and that's when he's waking up. Not getting up yet, but like waking up, getting kind of, you know, looking at Facebook, turning on the TV. You know what I mean? Like getting into the day a little bit. So then I lay back down with him, and then we just sit there for however long. And then by the time we're done, it's like, oh, where did the day go? Now I need to start doing things. So I want to try and be better about that. For myself. I mean, for you guys too, obviously. It's content that you guys will watch mainly. Aw, a little fuzzy hair just stuck to my camera lens. I'm going to have to get that off. But, all in all, I just want to do that part better. Just need to get the hang of a schedule better. Giving off watermelon vibes, good. Because I feel like a juicy watermelon. I was about to say, I bet that is soothing after all that. It is. Like, I can literally feel where the hot parts were, or the really exfoliated parts were. Now, they're like an icy hot. like they're simmering. Aw, well, thank you, Makeup Addict. That's very sweet. You become lazy too? Okay, good. I'm not the only one then. Sorry, I had an email. We should do a dual live spa night vibes. Oh yeah, that would be fun. Now remove your mask and so I don't get my water all, watermelony. It smells so good in here because of this mask and the sugar cookie candles I have burning. All of them together, it just smells like a fruity bakery. But because I don't want to get my water all watermelony, I'm going to try to take this off with a paper towel, or as much as possible anyway. Ooh, my face is still so sensitive. Now I'm sure if I let this mask on for the amount of time that it requires, it would probably take away all of the burning sensation from the excessive exfoliation. But as you see, I'm not. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Don't be so rough, Chris. Your skin is fresh baby skin right now, not the old, gross, strong skin. Ew. Oh, that looked like a Friday night. Okay, I got most of it off. Especially since I have hormonal acne. I read a homo. It looks like homo. I have homo acne too. God, hormonal acne would suck. Oh, I got my period and 15 pimples. Ooh. The warmth on top of those very exfoliated sections is not quite as relieving anymore as it was a few moments ago. I'm not trying to take off the rest of the mask yet. I'm just trying to get all my skin wet that had the mask on it, because I don't want to completely cover my little towel here in it. Instead, I'm going to use my face halo thingy. Okay. Face halo thingy. Get the rest of that mask gone. I think it's because I just like this. Like the little fuzzy pieces on it. I feel like it gets a deeper clean. Removes a little bit better. Never had acne until you got to 35. Lucky. Mine was like the other way around. It was all very bad acne through the entire time of me growing up, like really bad acne. And then all of a sudden I turned like 20, I want to like 19-ish, and it was just clean, fresh. Need to use those. I got 2 packages from Boxy. Oh, nice. I just discovered, so Ipsy last month, it showed, we moved last month, so I was waiting for it to come to the old house or get forwarded to the new house. And on the 16th of last month, it said forwarded. So I was like, okay, cool. Maybe I'll get it in a couple of days. Waited and waited, and now, whenever you check the tracking number, it shows that it was forwarded 6 times. Of course, never got it. I went to the post office today and asked the lady if it was at the post office, because that's what happened to the last package that I had that said that it was forwarded when it wasn't. And she went back to the back, came back out, and was like, it's not there. I'm sorry, I think it's in the oblivion. I'm like, well, you guys lost it. Are you going to tell me what to do or what you're going to do? But she just left it at, I guess it's lost to the oblivion. So I cried on Twitter and said, USPS lost my Ipsy. So Ipsy reached out and was like, let us know your email. But it was PR, so I can't gripe. I didn't pay for it anyway, you know? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking somebody saw that it was an Ipsy because they ship it in an Ipsy box, and they were like, oh yeah, that is definitely for me this year. Oh wow, Perky, what my niece told me that when you get pregnant, your body resets itself. She used to be allergic to strawberries. Now she isn't anymore since she had her babies. Oh, well that's nice. I used to be fat before I had kids. Now I'm a supermodel. That's what I wish I could say. Okay. I'm going to zoom you back out just a little bit here. Because now we're going to finish off the skincare routine with the products. Let's see. Fix the zoom. Yes. And we're back. Okay. Ipsy never replaced my Stone box yet. They said they would. Oh, well, I'll keep that in mind then, because they said they would replace mine. So the next thing I'm going to use, this is part of like my regular everyday routine. I also use this everyday Beauty Stat Universal C Skin Refiner, but I'm not going to use it today because even when I shave, if I shave with the grain and then go against the grain on my neck to get a closer shave, this stuff lights me on fire. And that's just from shaving against the grain. So I don't even want to know how this feels on top of that multi-acid peel or after removing it. So we're just going to skip that. But I am going to use my Good Molecules Discoloration Correcting Serum, especially down here, because I am a dude and I have a beard. And the shaving and the ingrown hairs just make discolored, not fresh, good-looking skin. So I'm going to make sure that gets really covered here first, then just go ahead and spread the rest everywhere else. Used to be super fat. Weighed 325, started losing weight as adults. It's gone down to 138 after giving birth to my daughter. Wow, 138. You are a tiny itty bitty thing. Well, I should have said DNA. Oh, yeah. I mean, my fatness could be in my DNA, you know? I don't mind being fat at times, because then I just feel like I'm eating really good. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's part of my normal everyday routine. And at this point, I would go in with my Murad SPF moisturizer. I think it's Murad. It's like SPF 35 something. Finish off with that and my eye cream. And then I would be done. That's it for the day. But since I'm doing my nighttime routine, the next thing I do is use my Apisony Retinol Cream from Drunk Elephant and Dermalect Self-Esteem Beauty Sleep Serum. It also has pretty heavy retinol. The Apisony is really thick. I want to say like a cream, but it's even thicker than a cream. And this is more like a water. So I like to take probably like 4 or 5 drops normally and squeeze out a little bit of the Apisony, probably like that much. And I recommend if you're using retinol like this, like a concentrated retinol, use it incrementally. Start out with a really, really super small amount first, and then each time you use it, increase that size a little bit more so you don't get a chemical burn. And make sure that you're using SPF every day afterward that you use a retinol. Because again, chemical burn. Oh, and now that I ground down that top layer of skin, this retinol is going to reach the base surface of my baby skin. Oh, I'm so excited. My skin's going to look so good in the morning. Makeup. Oh, totally. My body and system completely changed after pregnancy. I'm up to 180s and I'm happy. Totally my DNA. I'm Mexican. Most are big and we love to eat and cook. Oh, yeah. And do winged eyeliner. You gotta have the winged eyeliner. Did you contact their customer care? Me or Perky about her box? Me, I messaged them in response on Twitter, but that's all so far. Then I went live, so I haven't had a chance to look again. Now I stack my overnight masks. I know. So I like to use the Hydrobiotic from, who is this? Dr. Brandt Recovery Sleeping Mask. It's super, super hydrating. Also pretty soothing. So I start with this one. Also, it's like a pretty powder blue looking color, or like pastel blue. And that just means it's going to be effective because it's a pretty blue. Not really. Don't listen to that. Okay, detox sleep mask going on. Hey, Dean! And blue hearts. Look at you coming in with the blue hearts as we're talking about the blue. Love that. And don't forget the neck. Always get the neck. I wish I would have known my neck had skin on it when I was a kid, because I would have taken care of it. Actually, probably not. Not when I was a kid. But I am now. Now with this mask, before I put on the second mask, I do like to let it kind of soak in for a minute, because I feel like if I put on the other mask, I'm not layering anymore, then I'm just mixing. So we're just going to give it a quick minute. Fan it a little bit. Dry! Okay, quick minute over. And then the Murad City Skin Overnight Detox Moisturizer. This is one of those little pumpy thingies, whatever you want to call it. Comes out on the top. And I'm going to grab it. Scoop it off there. Mix it on my hand. It has been fun. My show is on. Hugs to all. Okay, Robin. Enjoy your show, and thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Oh, I gotta figure out what thumbnail I'm gonna use for this video. I was thinking about making like a clip art bathtub and putting my head in the bathtub with some bubbles all over the screen. I thought it'd be kind of cute, but now I kind of want to put the device and show a rip out of my face or something. Not really. Now my last steps, the very last steps, is getting the dog hair off of my lip and using my Ahava Dead Sea Osmoter Eye Concentrate. And because I'm going to bed, and I really don't care what I look like when I go to bed, or if I'm going to be, in public, since I know I'm not going to be, I go in hard with this stuff and just make a really big layer with it. But I like it because it tightens the under eye while you sleep. Or anytime. It's not really an overnight product, but that's how I use it. So I go in really, really hard everywhere that I have that dark, dark under eye, that hereditary dark under eye like I do. I just really excessively apply it. So I use it like I use everything else. Excessively and overused. Okay, think that's about good, mostly. Okay, under eye done. And now, last, the Colourpop. This is a new addition. I mean, I always use a lip mask, an overnight lip mask, but I've been using this one for only a couple of nights. It's the Colourpop X Rudolph Clarice Overnight Lip Mask. It's pepperminty. And this stuff, it's so cute because it looks like you're wearing a gloss, just like a really pretty gloss. But it's thick, and it smells amazing, and it tastes super good. And look how thick this is. Bloop. It's like melted bubble gum thick, okay? That's like I was a solid, and now I'm not. Again, I'm just applying it really haphazardly. I don't care. Because I'm going to be in bed. And my pillow really doesn't mind how I look. It did kick me out of bed once, though. because I spilled crackers. My pillow was like, fuck you, get out of the bed, you're making a mess. And I was like, oh man, I wanted to sleep in the bed tonight. And my pillow was like, nuh-uh, not with those crackers. Okay, so that is my, I want to call it my nighttime skincare routine, but it's not my normal every nighttime skincare routine. That's my, I haven't done skincare in 3 weeks, nighttime skincare routine. That's what we're going to call that. So if you needed help with dry, textured skin, if you have really big pores, lots of discoloration, and your skin is just dull and lifeless, and you want to bring it back to life, that is a routine for you that will get your skin there. I mean, even already, it looks a little more glowy, but you won't really see major results until the next day, once all of your redness goes down, and your good skin that's underneath the dead skin can grow and come out and be good skin. Yes, peppermint. It's so tasty. So tasty. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for my nighttime skincare routine. I hope that you gained a little something, and if you come back later to watch this, I mean, not like if you're here and you come back later again. I mean, if you are here later and you're watching this after it's not live, hi, thank you for joining us. And I hope that you potentially might have gained something and that maybe this can help you in your skincare routine. Maybe get a little improvement or stop you from chemically burning yourself by not using SPF after you use a retinol. Hopefully. Good luck. And may the odds be ever in your favor. Also, if you like any of my looks, you can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. And if you gain nothing out of this live, if you gain nothing out of any of my videos, then please at least gain this. And that is to always remember and never forget that you are absolutely beautiful. And I love you guys. Bye! It's not as flowy because now I have to hit in stream and then in stream. So it's not just like bye and cut. But it's like bye and then like, are you sure you want to end the stream? And like, yes, I do want to end the stream now.